Are you guys familiar with the national debt? Do you know what it is? Might have been something you covered in Mr. Hellman's social studies class? Yes.
The total amount of money owed by the U.S. government.
It is the total amount of money owed by the U.S. government to creditors around the world, so China, Russia, Saudi Arabia, Japan, yes. So do you have any idea what the national debt is?
It's in the trillions. It's like in the billions.
Yeah, as of this morning, the U.S. national debt was 18 trillion dollars.
Wowza.
Million, billion, trillion. 18 trillion dollars. So for every taxpayer, that amounts to about $156,000 for every U.S. taxpayer, which is, as you know, a lot of money. And if we go down to just the regular U.S. citizens, it's about 56 million for a typical U.S. citizen. Not all citizens pay taxes. So again, that would be 156,000 per U.S. taxpayer. And 153,000, 56,000 for U.S. citizen. So that's a lot of money that we all basically owe. So to take it down to a little bit more reasonable number, looking at families and households, what do you think the average credit card debt is for a family? Average credit card debt is $15,593 per family. Credit card debt. Average mortgage debt per family, $153,000. Student loan debt. Anybody have student loans? Average student loan debt, $32,000. So I know averages don't apply to everybody, but on average, there's a lot of debt owed in the U.S. So in order to shift to try to pay these off, the $15,593 average credit card debt, going on an online calculator, there's hundreds of online calculators out there, but plugging that number in and doing the minimum payment at the average credit card percentage rate, and I have this on the back of your sheet, it would take about 14 years for somebody to pay that off if they did not acquire any additional debt on their credit card during the 14 years. So that would be 14 years, and that's about $625 a month. And one thing I forgot is the average income is about $29,000. That's the median income. So $29,000 median income, that comes out to about $2,400 a month. So, and that's gross. So taking the 623 out of your gross number is a big chunk of that money. That's 26%. And savings-wise is about $9,000 savings. Okay? So if you look at this, the income that people have to spend and the debt, they're way out of proportion. Okay? Shift one more time. Retirement planning. Take a 25-year-old person today. If they retire at the age of 70 and they want to, say, have spendable income between them and their spouse of maybe $6,000 a month, who knows what that's going to get us, 45 years from now. But to be able to do that, according to yet another online calculator, you need to have $2.6 million accumulated by the time you retire. Just some numbers to consider. So as you can tell, we're gonna be dealing with some personal finance topics over the next couple of weeks. So we'll look at wages and income, insurances, interest and investments. And today we're gonna start with looking at interest in terms of simple interest and compound interest.